Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't just talented. I know, it sounds uncomfortable to say that, but the truth is, what took him to the top wasn't innate talent. What took him to the top was his obsession with not losing. And this video is about that. This video isn't about Ronaldo's scores. It's not about his trophies. It's not about his statistics at all. This video is about something people miss. It's about a small but irreversible decision a person makes when they feel they are not good enough. Because some careers doesn't start with confidence. Some start with a feeling of inadequacy. Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't the star everyone talked about when he was a child. His physics was inadequate. His game was raw. He made too many mistakes. His teammates were stronger than him. There were others who seemed more ready in the eyes of the coaches, and he knew it. In every training session, in every match, in every comparison, people only noticed his discipline years later, but nobody asked this question: why did this man have to be so disciplined? Because some people don't work because they enjoy working. Some work because they know they will fall behind if they stop. There was a turning point in Ronaldo's career. He was silent. There was no applause. It was a time nobody remembers. At that moment he realized, my talents might not be enough, but this doesn't have to be the end of me. And that's where most people's stories end. Because when people realize they are lacking, they do two things. Either they make excuses or they feel sorry for themselves. Ronaldo chose a third path: obsession. For him, training wasn't about improving. Training was about not falling behind. Everyone was working, but not everyone was working with the same fire. Everyone was getting tired, but everyone felt relieved when they stopped. Ronaldo didn't find peace when he stopped. Stopping was dangerous for him. That's why he rebuilt his body. That's why he broke his game down into pieces. That's why he constantly compared himself not to someone else, but to the version of himself he could be. And this comparison never ended. Years later, people talk about his self-confidence, his toughness and defiled, his confident stance. Not nobody saw this. This self-confidence didn't come from peace of mind. This self-confidence was a controlled form of fear. Because for someone who was once felt inadequate, the top is never safe. Every success seems temporary. Every applause is short-lived. And people always feel the need to prove something. That's why Ronaldo's game was never easy. He didn't just play to win. He played not to lose, not to fall behind, so that no one would ever see him as lacking again. Now, stop and think about this. Is what truly makes you who you are your talent? Or is it that moment when you felt you weren't good enough? Because real life isn't full of born winners. Real life is full of those who feel inadequate and don't give up. Maybe you too felt you weren't good enough in a certain area. Maybe you weren't chosen. Maybe you felt left behind. Maybe others progressed faster than you. But the question is, will you feeling stop you, or will it make you a more dangerous person? Cristiano Ronaldo's story didn't begin with talent. It began with lack of something, and perhaps that's why it never ended. Now, ask yourself, if your talent isn't enough, are you ready to keep going? Write in comments and stay on the channel, because this isn't